build my mornings on your breathing, every plan around your name. The sun came up when you were smiling and fell when you walked away. I learned the roads you like to take, stop going where you wouldn't be. I trimmed my dreams to fit your shape, called it love, called it loyalty. I mistook the weight for meaning, thought the ache meant I was true. Didn't see myself disappearing while I was building life around you. I built a life around you. Brick by brick I let me go. Every wall was something I gave up, every door you never closed. And now I'm standing in the ruins, trying to remember who I was before I built a life around you. Around you, I learned your seasons, learned your storms, tried to be your solid ground. I held us up through every fall while you were halfway out of town. Your silence taught me how to bend, your distance taught me how to stay. I kept believing love meant when you kept choosing someday. I patched the cracks with maybes, held the roof with hope and glue. Funny how a house feels empty when it was built for only you. I built a life around you, left no room to breathe inside. I called waiting dedication while my own heart learned to hide. Now the echoes feel like shouting in every empty room. I don't know how to live in this life I built around you. If love's a garden, I pulled my roots to make sure yours could grow. I stood in shade, I lost my bloom just to never let you know. The ground still knows my tired knees, every prayer I planted there. Some love don't die from leaving, it dies from being unfair. I don't blame you for walking away, I blame me for forgetting to walk myself. I built a life around you, but I'm learning how to tear it down. I'll keep the parts that made me human, let the rest fall to the ground. I'll find new light through broken windows, learn what freedom feels like too. I built a life around you. Now I'm building one for me without you. Without you. The dust will settle, the walls will change. I'll breathe again someday soon. I built a life around you. Now I'm finally moving through. I can't let you forget. You left like the season changed, no warning, just colder days. You Jacket still on my chair, like you might need it again. I learned how to say your name without letting my voice break. But some nights the dark reminds me I'm still wide awake. You said we'd remember everything. Funny how memory chose me. I carry what you forgot, the weight of every promise we made. You set it down, walked away. I still feel it every day. You moved on like it was nothing, like our love was easy to drop. I kept the truth, the hurt, the hope. I carry what you forgot. Town still knows the sound of your goodbye. Every mile keeps asking me how I'm supposed to survive. You took the laughter with you, left me the quiet and rain. Now I talk to empty rooms like they know your face. Held us together alone, long after you were gone. I carry what you forgot, all the nights we almost broke, every forever we said, like we actually meant those words. You laid it down like a code when the I kept the scars, the truth, the cost. I carry what you forgot. If love's a river, you crossed it fast. Didn't look back, didn't ask. I stay behind with the current, pulling me into the past. I don't blame you for leaving, I just wish you'd feel the weight of everything I'm still holding, so you could finally relate. I'm not angry, just tired of being the one who remembers. I carry what you forgot in every song I can't skip, in every place we said someday and never got to exist. I'll learn to set this down someday, but I'm not there yet, I'm not. You found your peace, I found the cost. I carry what you forgot. Maybe love's just uneven hands. One lets go, one does not. If you ever feel that missing weight, that's me. Carry what you forgot. For loneliness from you, you were lying right beside me, but miles away in your own head. I memorized the sound of breathing just to feel like you were there. Your hand was warm, your heart was closed. I knocked but you never came. I learned how to be alone with someone, saying love without a name. The room felt big with you so near. That's how I learned to disappear. I learned loneliness from you, from the way you slowly changed, from the silence in your I love you, from the nights you looked away. I didn't know a heart could ache with someone holding on. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you long before you were gone. We shared a couch, a fading flame, two shadows on one wall. I talk about the smallest things, just hoping you'd feel it all. Your smile stayed, but it felt rehearsed, like you were already leaving me. I kept watering a dying love, calling it loyalty. The clock kept ticking, teaching me how empty almost can be. Loving someone every day who stopped loving me slow. I begged the night for something real, it only echoed truth. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you before I ever lost you. If love's a lesson, this one cut deep. It taught me how to stay and bleed, how to smile while breaking inside, how to lose myself with pride. The stars watched me try to pretend that this was how love's supposed to end, but even the sky couldn't fake the distance you wouldn't name. I learned loneliness from you, but I won't take it with me now. I'm unlearning all the quiet hurts you never talked about. I loved you true, I loved you through every version of your truth, but the loneliest place I've ever been was standing next to you. Now I walk alone, but I feel my ground. There's peace in missing you without a sound. You taught me what I won't go through. I learned loneliness from you. I packed my clothes, but not my heart. They stayed behind in the places you are, in the corner booth, in the back of your car, and every laugh that didn't know it was ours. The road was long, the night was thin. I drove away, but I didn't win. Every mile took a little too, 'cause I left pieces of me with you. The trees leaned in like they understood. Some goodbyes don't feel that good. I left pieces of me with you, and the way I loved and the things I do, and every dream I let come true, just to see a smile break through. I don't regret the truth I gave, even if it cost me you. I walked away, but I never moved. I left pieces of me Your sweater still smells like late night rain, like borrowed hope and borrowed pain. I should've left it on the floor, but I carried it out the door. The clock kept ticking like it knew time was something I'd lose with you. I learned some hearts don't split clean through, they tear and leave a residue. The river said, son, don't look back, but it still carried my shadow in its track. I left pieces of me with you, in the songs I'll never play, in the promises I meant to keep, but couldn't make you stay. I gave you my best, I gave you my youth, I gave you love I never knew. I found my strength, but I lost my proof. I left pieces of me with you. If love's a home, I moved out slow, left fingerprints on every door. You'll find me there in the quiet parts, in the space between your broken starts. I don't hate you, I don't blame, I just miss the way you said my name. Like it was safe, like it was true, like I belong right next to you. I left pieces of me with you, but I'm learning how to live without, gathering what the night took to, teaching my heart to turn around. You kept the parts I couldn't save, the softer sides I couldn't prove. If you ever feel a little less whole, that's me still loving you. One day I'll be more than what you lost, more than the love that paid the cost. Till then, if you feel it slipping through, just know I left pieces of me with you. I lost you slowly. We used to talk until the sunrise. Now we barely make it through the night. Your laughter faded into quiet, like stars giving up their light. You stopped asking how I'm breathing, you stopped asking where you go. We learned the art of not believing in the things we used to know. I felt you leaving in the small things, the pauses, the empty space. Love didn't shatter all at once, it just forgot my face. I lost you slowly, day by day, and all the words you didn't say. I watched you drift, I chose to stay. I lost you slowly anyway, like autumn letting summer go. No crash, no warning, just the cold. I held on tight, you let me go. I lost you slowly. Your hand still rested in my palm, but it wasn't really there. I slept beside your breathing body and woke up to your stare. The house grew quiet in between us, even when the TV played. We became a kind of silence that love forgot to say. I blame the weather, blame the time, goodbyes are just good nights that never circle away. I lost you slowly, piece by piece. Every promise felt like leaves. You packed your heart so silently. I lost you slowly, quietly, like a river losing rain. Still running, but not the same. You said you'd stay, then looked away. I lost you slowly. If love's a fire, we fed the smoke and wondered why it died. I kept forgiving what you broke. You kept changing sides. The moon watched us from cracked windows while I learned to feel alone. You don't notice when love ends. You just notice you're on your own. I don't remember when you left, just when you stopped being here. I lost you slowly, but all at once. When hope finally gave up, I loved you deep, I loved you dumb. I lost you slowly, then you were gone. Now I'm standing in the afterglow of everything we didn't hold. No final words, no closing show. I lost you slowly. So if you hear my name in the rain, know I meant it when I called. I didn't lose you suddenly. I lost you slowly. And that's what hurt the most of all. I loved you past goodbye. The door still knows the sound of you, swearing you'd be back someday. Your words were dressed as promises, but they walked out the same way. I watched your taillights fade to red like embers dying in the rain. You said we talk when time made sense, but time just learned my name. I folded every truth I had into the space you left behind. Called it love, called it staying strong, but it was just me falling behind. I loved you past goodbye, past the tears and slammed doors. I loved you when you stopped trying, and I still ask for more. I held your ghost like it was real, let it sleep inside my chest. I loved you past goodbye, long after you loved me less. Your side of the bed stayed untouched, like I was saving it for you. I memorized the cracks in the ceiling just to have something to do. The nights grew teeth, they learned my fear. Every sound wore your name. I kept hoping you'd appear, like love's a boomerang. I drank my courage from regret, slept beside the truth half dead. You don't miss someone all at once, you miss them piece by piece instead. I loved you past goodbye, past the silence on the phone. I loved you when you chose your pride and left me here alone. I begged the dark to change your mind like it ever cared to try. I loved you past goodbye, and that's the part of me that died. If love's a fire, took my side. I learned the hard way how love survives by slowly saying goodbye. Said I don't hate you, I just ache for the man I used to be before loving you became something that was killing me. I loved you past goodbye, past the point of being brave. I loved you when there was nothing left worth trying to save. Now I'm packing up what's left of me in a heart that's learning why. I loved you past goodbye, but I won't love you past tonight. So if you hear my name in the wind, know I meant every word I tried. I loved you past goodbye. Now I'm finally letting it lie. I miss who I was with you. I used to wake up lying like the sun knew where to land. My life came easy back then, didn't shake inside my hands. I talked about forever like it wasn't something fragile. Now every mirror tells me I've been tired for a while. You didn't break my heart in two. You changed the way my heartbeat moves. I miss who I was with you. With you, we drove nowhere for hours, windows down, no destination. Turned silence into music, turned doubt into salvation. You saw me at my best when I didn't try to be. Funny how losing you feels like losing part of me. I smile now, but it feels rehearsed, like I'm playing someone you love first. I miss who I was with you, when my heart was still brand new, when loving didn't feel like something I had to survive through. Every truth half proof, I don't just miss you, I miss who I was with you. If I could talk to that version of me, I'd tell him to slow down, breathe, to know some loves don't end loud, they just take pieces quietly. You didn't mean to change me, but love leaves fingerprints, and I'm still trying to remember who I was before this. I'm not broken, just bruised, trying to find my way back to the truth. I miss who I was with you, when my world felt wide and true. Maybe he's still inside me, waiting for the right light to come through. Until then I'll keep missing who I was with you. I learned your silence better than your smile. Knew every sigh before it left your chest. I kept pretending we were fine a while, just so I wouldn't have to face what's left. Your eyes stopped looking for mine, somewhere between forever and soon. I told myself love just needs time, while my heart was breaking in two. I made excuses out of hope, called pain a phase we'd outgrow. But even rivers start to know when they've been running too low. I stayed longer than my heart could, held on past the last goodbye. I loved you more than I probably should, and paid for it every night. I kept waiting on a change that wouldn't come, kept building dreams out of dust. I stayed longer than my heart could, and now there's nothing left of us. Your side of the bed stayed cold for weeks, but I still slept like you were there. I memorized the sound of grief in the way you stopped touching my hair. I watched us turn into a habit, and now the fire just fading light. I kept calling it commitment, while slowly losing the fight. I bent my truth until it broke, just to keep you close somehow. But love's not love when you choke on words you're scared to say out loud. I stayed longer than my heart could, tried to be enough for two. I carried weight I never should, just to keep from losing you. I prayed to a love that was already gone, still fell to my knees in trust. I stayed longer than my heart could, and that's what finally broke us. If love's a storm, I stood in rain long after disappeared. I called it faith, but it was pain, dressed up as hope and fear. You don't miss the sun when it sets, till you're freezing in the dark. I didn't leave when I should have left. I left when I ran out of heart. I don't blame you for letting go. I just wish I'd listened sooner. Some goodbyes grow slow, and mine grew crueler. I stayed longer than my heart could. Ignore the cracks along the way. I loved you like you never would, and still asked you to stay. Now I'm learning how to breathe alone, how to heal what trust can do. I stayed longer than my heart could, but leaving finally saved me too. There's a quiet kind of strength in scars you only earn when you lose. I stayed longer than my heart could. Now I'm learning how to choose. I'm alone, but I'm healing. The house is quiet in a way that hurts, like it remembers you better than I do. Dust on the shelves, your mug in the sink, little ghosts of us and everything. I walk these floors with socked up feet, trying not to wake old memories. Your side of the bed still dips like truth. Some nights I fall right back into you. I thought silence would finish me. Turns out it's teaching me how to breathe. I'm alone, but I'm healing, learning how to sit with the pain. The cracks in my chest are revealing light I never let in before today. I still ache, I still feel it, but I don't drown in the sound. I'm alone, yeah, I'm alone, but I'm healing now. Took your name out of my phone, didn't delete it, just let it go. The road outside knows my tires, been driving nowhere just to get tired. The trees don't rush me when I cry, they just stand tall and let it pass by. The river keeps moving, never asks why. Guess it knows more about living than I. I stopped begging the past to stay, started listening to what it's trying to say. I'm alone, but I'm healing. Every scar's learning its place. I don't need you to be breathing, just to feel my heart still break. I miss you, but I feel it. Losing you didn't end me somehow. I'm alone, yeah, I'm alone, but I'm healing now. If love was a storm, I stood but I'm healing. There's strength in this empty space. I still see you in the ceiling, but you don't haunt me the same. I still hurt, but I'm breathing. That's something I couldn't say before now. I'm alone, yeah, I'm alone, but I'm healing now. One day I'll love without fear again, without measuring loss at the end. Till then I'll walk this road somehow. I'm alone, but I'm healing now. I'm still standing where you left me. There's a crack in the road where you said my name, like the ground still remembers your shoes. I've been tracing that line every day the same, like it might still lead back to you. The wind keeps circling this block, like it's lost too, just like me. I swear even time forgot to walk past the night you left quietly. I told myself I'd move along, but my feet won't break the glue. Some goodbyes don't feel like endings, they feel unfinished too. I'm still standing where you left me, right between the truth and doubt. Every promise still around me, like echoes I can't shut out. The world kept spinning, I stayed steady, frozen in what we were then. I'm still standing where you left me, wondering if you'll come back again. Your shadow lingers on the wall when the moon leans through the blinds. I talk to it like it might call your voice back into mine. The leaves all fall like they moved on, but I'm stuck in last July. I guess not everyone gets strong. Some of us just learn to try. I packed your name into my chest, I thought time would do the rest. But love don't always loosen up, it just learns where to rest. I'm still standing where you left me, on a street that says your name. Every mile feels empty, every sunrise feels the same. I watch my courage turn to waiting, watch my faith within. I'm still standing where you left me, right at the edge of end. If love's a train, you cut it fast. I wait from the platform alone. I kept believing in the tracks, like they bring you back home. The sky keeps changing shades of blue, like it's trying to move me on. But I still wear the day you knew, like a coat when summer's gone. I don't blame you for choosing you, I just wish I knew how to choose me too. I'm still standing where you left me, but my hands are shaking now. I can feel the ground beneath me starting to porch light flickers like it's tired of waiting on your car. I still lock the door out of habit, like you're not already gone. Your name is dust on the shelves now. Once it filled every room. Funny how a heart can echo when there's nothing left to prove. I keep the keys but the door's been closed. Some places change when people go. Love doesn't live here anymore. It packed up quiet, left no note, just a cold spot on the bedroom floor where we used to hold hope. I walk these halls like a stranger in a house I used to know. Love doesn't live here anymore. The sink still drips like a bad memory, won't let the night sleep through. I tried to fix what was leaking, but it wasn't the truth. Your side of the bed stays empty, like a field after the storm. Everything that grew between us couldn't survive the cold. I say your name, it doesn't stay, it falls right through me anyway. Love doesn't live here anymore, just ghosts of who we were before. I've learned how to breathe in silence, and I listen for your door. The walls don't lean in closer now, they've heard it all before. Love doesn't live here anymore. Love just stopped living with you. No fight, no flame, just an empty frame. Porch light finally goes dark, and I don't turn it back on. Some homes are just memories once the love is gone. The rain's been hanging on my window, like it's got something left to say. Every streetlight feels like a reminder of how you slipped away. I keep your name inside my pocket, worn thin from holding tight. Some memories don't fade to black, they learn to haunt the night. I've tried to outrun yesterday, but it knows where I sleep. It waits for me in quiet rooms and pulls me in too deep. You're the memory that won't let go. It's got my heart in a broken hole. I've let you go 1,000 times, but you still show up in my mind. Every road I take back home leads to something I outgrew. You're the memory that won't let go, no matter what I do. Your voice still lives in empty spaces between the songs I play. I hear you in the way the wind calls my name and fades. The bed still leans toward your side like it's waiting on your way. I never knew that love could leave and still decide to stay. I boxed you up, I said goodbye, left you with my youth. But some goodbyes just change their clothes and come back dressed as truth. You're the memory that won't let go. It's written in my undertones. I bury you in better days, but you bloom through the cracks anyway. I've learned to smile, I've learned to cope, but nights still pull me through. You're the memory that won't let go, no matter what I do. If love's a river, I drown slow, learn how to breathe the pain. I built a life on moving on, but you still know my name. The moon keeps score of every thought I wish I didn't keep. Some ghosts don't need a house to haunt, they just need me to sleep. I don't miss who you are now, I miss who I was with you. You're the memory that won't let go, but I'm learning how to stand alone. I can feel you losing grip every time I choose to live. I don't know when I'll be home or when this ache will loosen too. You're the memory that won't let go, but I'm finally letting you. So I'll lay you down with the morning light, let the past stay where it's from. You were the memory that wouldn't let go, till I learned how to become. The sky was heavy, full of rain it couldn't hold. I stood outside with words I never told. Your phone lit up, face down on the bed. I knew the truth, still shook my head. I could have asked, could have made a sound, but silence felt safer than breaking us down. So I swallowed the ache, let it take its toll. That was the night I chose to hurt alone. The wind kept pacing the front yard fence, like he knew what I was up against. It was the night I chose to hurt alone, instead of tearing what we had apart. I let the blame sink into my bones and stitch your name across my heart. I carried the weight, I played it strong, let you sleep while I bled all night long. Yeah. drifted in from the other room, like a song that ended way too soon. I stared at the ceiling, counting cracks, wonder when I lost my backbone. The clock kept time like it took your side. Every second said, let it slide. I told myself love meant letting go of every truth I was scared to know. The rain hit hard on the tin roof, sounded just like breaking truth. It was the night I chose to hurt alone, held my tears like they were wrong. I made your comfort my own excuse for staying quiet, staying strong. I lay there wide awake till dawn, with your heartbeat and my breaking calm. Yeah, that was the night I chose to hurt alone. If love's a fire, I burned myself, kept you warm at my own expense. I thought pain was the price you pay to keep someone from walking away. But even mountains crack in two when pressure's all they ever knew. I learned the hard way, holding on can still leave you just as gone. It was the night I chose to hurt alone, but I won't do that anymore. I finally see what silence costs when you're the only one keeping score. I gave you peace, I gave you trust, while my heart slowly turned to dust. Yeah, that was the night I chose to hurt alone. The sun came up, found me still awake, with red-rimmed eyes and a lesson to take. Love shouldn't ask you to break your own bones just to keep from hurting alone. You said my name like it was safe, like I could rest inside your hands. You drew tomorrow on my face with words you never planned. We stood beneath the borrowed sky, swore love don't ever leave. But even stars learn how to lie when they're just burning briefly. I trusted hope the way you asked, blind and without a net. You called it faith, I called it us. Now I call it what I can't forget. You made a promise you never meant, left it ringing in my chest. I held on to every breath you spent like it was all I had left. You walked away like it was nothing, like love was just a sound. You made a promise you never meant, and I'm the one still hearing it now. Still creaks where we once laughed, like it remembers better days. The jacket hangs like an aftermath of all the things you didn't say. I learned your moods like weather signs, storms storms I couldn't outrun. You always swore we'd be just fine, right before you'd come undone. I bent my truth to fit you down, called it patience, called it grace. But love don't vanish all at once, it slowly learns to change its face. You made a promise you never meant, spoke forever way too late. I stayed and paid the consequence of believing every night. You let go like it was easy, like I was just a phase. You made a promise you never meant, and I'm still living with the weight. If love's a road, you read the sign, but never planned to stay. You let me build a life in lines you erased in one day. I'd still be standing in that rain if you hadn't turned to gold. Some hearts don't break from hurricanes, just from quiet moments. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate what you let me believe. You gave me hope without a warning, then taught it how to bleed. You made a promise you never meant, I wore it like my skin. I gave you all the good I had, you gave me mine abyss. Now I'm learning how to let it rest, like a fire burned down to sand. You made a promise you never meant, but I loved you like you did. So I'll leave your words with the wind, let them fade where they began. You made a promise you never meant, now I finally understand. You didn't slam the door, you closed it soft like you were afraid. The walls would hear your heart break, or mine would beg you to stay. The shoes by the hallway light still pointing back to us. Funny how leaving gently can hurt just as much. The house learned how to hold its breath the moment you took yours back. The way you left still echoes like thunder after the rain. No goodbye, just the silence calling out your name. I've tried to drown the sound out with time, with someone new, but every quiet moment still sounds like you. Your coffee cup by the sink, like you're running late again. I keep the mornings empty, just in case you walk back in. The road outside keeps humming like it knows where you've been. Where the wind says your name when it just you slipping out of reach. The way you left still echoes in songs I didn't write. It half said prayers at 3 a.m. nights. I'm learning how to live with what you didn't do, 'cause the quiet you left behind is louder than you. If you ever wonder why I still look back, it's not you I'm chasing, it's the sound of us that never came back. We didn't end, we faded. We never slammed doors, never raised our voices. Stopped choosing each other in smaller choices. Your smile stayed, but your eyes moved on, like the light knew it didn't belong. We shared a bed full of borrowed heat, two tired hearts, same old street. I felt you leave in a quiet way, like summer slipping into gray. The clock kept time, but not our truth. We grew apart, not all, just you. We didn't end, we faded, like stars at the edge of dawn. No last words, no blame traded, just love quietly gone. We didn't break, we weakened, till holding on felt wrong. Yeah, we didn't end, we faded like a song when the radio's on too long. Your name still lived in my mouth, but I stopped calling it out. You learned how to sleep facing away, I learned how to pray for okay. The picture smiled like we still meant it, like time hadn't already bent it. I watched you drift right next to me, close enough to touch, too far to keep. Even the fire forgot our shape, just left behind a little late. We didn't end, we faded, like footprints in the sand. No goodbye, no truth stated, just love slipping through our hands. We didn't fight, we waited for something to feel the same. Yeah, we didn't end, we faded, till even missing you felt tame. If love's a color, ours went pale. Wasn't sudden, wasn't loud. I would have taken a storm or hail over watching us quiet out. The moon still saw me reach for you while you were already halfway gone. I learned some losses don't come in flames, they come like the night at dawn. We didn't end, we faded, but that hurts its own way, 'cause endings leave you something, fading just takes it away. I don't hate you, I don't ache like before, I just feel a hollow sky changed shade by shade, learning how to be okay. Some loves don't shatter, don't explode, they just fade and go. You taught me how to listen to doors closing soft and slow, how to read between your silences and still pretend I didn't know. You showed me love in pieces, just enough to keep me close. I learned how to survive on less and call it almost hope. I kept my hands open for you while you learned how to let go. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind already knows. You taught me how to break without a sound, how to smile while everything falls down. You taught me how to wait space, how to lose myself and keep your place. I didn't know that love could ache this way, but you taught me how to break. You taught me how to walk on glass and swear it didn't hurt, how to wear my doubts like armor and bleed through every word. I memorized your weather, every storm behind your eyes. I kept calling it devotion while my hope was running dry. I bent my truth to fit your fears, called it patience, called it faith, but staying silent long enough teaches hearts how to decay. You taught me how to break slow and deep, how to lose my sleep just to keep peace. You taught me how to ache and still stay, how to give my best and fade away. I never learned how to be okay. You taught me how to break. If love's a fire, you kept the spark, but never fed the flame. Left me freezing in the dark with your warmth and your name. I stood barefoot in the rain, calling pain growth instead. Some lessons cost you everything before they live in your head. I don't hate you for the damage, I hate that I called it love. I thought breaking was becoming, turns out it's giving up. You taught me how to break, but not how to heal, how to numb what I was supposed to feel. You taught me how to stay too long, too late, how to disappear without escape. Now I'm learning what you never gave. I won't break the same way. I'm unlearning all your habits, your silence, your mistakes. You taught me how to break. Now I'm teaching myself to stay. The clock won't stop staring at me, like it knows what I'm trying to forget. The walls breathe heavier lately, every room still smells like regret. Your shoes by the door don't make sense, they're ghosts with nowhere to go. I keep stepping over your absence, like it's something I should already know. The moon's hanging low on a wire, like it might fall through the dark. I've learned silence can sound like fire when it's burning inside your heart. Your absence is loud tonight, it's screaming through everything I do. The bed feels too big on my side, every dream ends halfway to you. I turn down the lights but the pain stays bright, there's nowhere to turn off the truth. Your absence is loud tonight, and it won't let me sleep without you. The wind keeps knocking the windows, like it's asking if you're still here. I answer with a breath I can't hold, and a name I'm too scared to say clear. I talk to your shadow on the wall, like it might answer me back. I never knew nothing at all could hit me this hard, this fast. The stars don't blink, they just watch, like they've seen this before. Every goodbye leaves a notch in the frame of the life we had planned before. Your absence is loud tonight, it's heavier than your weight ever was. I trade all my wrongs for one right, just to hear you say my name once. The night keeps pulling me under, like I don't stand a chance. Your absence is loud tonight, it's louder than any goodbye we had. If love's a song, it's stuck on repeat, every note just sounds like you. I'd give my voice, I'd give my sleep, just to make it through one night less bruised. The trees outside don't move at all, like they're holding their breath with me. Even the dark knows when you're gone, and it's learned how to haunt me quietly. I don't miss the way you hurt me, I miss the way you stayed. Funny how the quiet learns exactly what to say. Your absence is loud tonight, it's written in every empty space. I keep reaching out of habit, just to feel the shape of your face. The sun can wait, I'm not alright, I'm still lost in what we used to be. Your absence is loud tonight, and it's the only lane keeping me company. So I'll lie here listening to nothing, till nothing sounds like you. Your absence is loud tonight, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. The room is breathing slow tonight. Moonlight caught in half-drawn blinds. Your sweater still on the chair I hate. Smells like rain yesterday. I tell myself I'm over you, like that's a promise I can keep. But every time the house goes still, your silence talks me back to sleep. The bed is white, but I don't move. I leave the space like you asked me to. Your ghost sleeps beside me, warm and close, like you never learned how to let me go. I reach for it, but I feel your skin. Every goodbye keeps pulling you in. I lie awake, counting regrets, while your ghost sleeps beside me instead. The ceiling knows my broken prayers. I've said your name 1,000 times. I trace the cracks like they're a map to all the things I left behind. You said we'd fade, not fall apart, like leaves that drift, not hit the ground. But autumn stayed inside my chest, and winter never let you out. I shut my eyes, but there you are, a memory shaped like who we were. Your ghost sleeps beside me, soft and slow, breathing in words you never wrote. I hold the dark the way I did you, careful, scared that it might move. I lie awake, losing rest, while your ghost sleeps beside me instead. If love's a fire, my burn too low. Now it's just smoke on my clothes. I'd give my heart one quiet night to finally learn how to be alone. But every dream cheats death somehow and brings you back like you never left. Don't say my name, I'm trying to forget. Your ghost sleeps beside me every night, in the shape of wrong and almost right. I learned to live with half a heart and call it healing in the dark. I learned to rest, I swear I will, but tonight your ghost sleeps beside me instead. Morning comes, you disappear, like you were never really here. But I know the truth I won't confess, I miss you most. there's nothing left. Name's a sound I don't say out loud, but it finds me anyway, written in rain on the windshield glass, on every road I take. I try to bury it deep in time, like a bone beneath the ground, but even dirt remembers things it's never meant to drown. The wind says it easy, just let it go, but it never loved you, so it wouldn't know. Your name still breaks me, like a wave on a tired shore. I can be doing just fine all day, then I hear it and I'm not anymore. I don't chase you, I don't blame, I don't ask for what can't be, but God help me when I hear it said. Your name still breaks me. I've walked past places we used to be, like they don't recognize my face. The bar stool still leans the way you did when you laugh and lose your grace. I'm better now, at least I seem. I eat, I sleep, I move along, but healing's not a straight line thing, it's just learning to stay strong. I told myself I'd be okay, but some truths don't fade, they stay. Your name still breaks me in the mouth of someone new. They say it like it's nothing now, like it never meant me and you. I don't reach out, I don't plead, I let the moment pass me by, but there's a crack inside my chest every time your name walks by. If love's a scar, this one's still red, not bleeding but not dead. I don't miss the way you left, I miss the way we said. The moon still hangs where you once stood, in my passenger side sky. I don't ask it questions anymore, I just let it watch me try. Your name still breaks me, but it doesn't own my breath. I've learned how to carry the hurt without wishing for my death. I loved you true, I love you deep, that part of me won't change. I'm still standing, still becoming, even if your name still breaks me. One day it'll just be a sound, not a wound I try to hide. Till then I'll flinch and smile somehow, and keep on living my